What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And folks, if it's not already been pretty much apparent that the federal government has been weaponized against Donald Trump and anybody that supports Donald Trump, yeah, it's apparent now. Check this out, y'all. Justice Department warns Elon Musk that his $1 million giveaway to registered voters may be illegal. Now, hang on with that headline. What do you mean, Justice Department? It may be illegal? Aren't you the actual judiciary authority in this country? Aren't you the ones that are supposed to uphold the Constitution and enforce all the laws of this country? So don't you think they should know if that's illegal or not? What they are doing here is threatening Elon Musk because he's backing Donald Trump. That's not the first time that they've done this. The Justice Department is trying to sue Elon Musk into oblivion. They are putting any of his companies under extreme scrutiny, right? He runs Tesla, which is an electric car company that has actually revolutionized electric cars, the battery technology specifically, revolutionized the cars just outright, not just the battery technology. And he's not included in any federal government purchases of electric vehicles. They don't buy Teslas. I wonder why that is. That they revolutionized it, for crying out loud. Why would you not want to buy this guy's cars? Because he doesn't support their garbage. That's why. He wasn't even supporting Donald Trump until the assassination attempt on July 13th. After that, he said, no, this has got to come to a stop. We've got to put him back in office, and we've got to get this country back on track. After the Twitter files came out, and he saw that the federal government, that the Biden administration had backdoor access to all these other social media platforms and was actually silencing voices for opinions, not mis and disinformation, because people put out their opinion statements when they make a post on X or on Instagram or Facebook or all these other places. That's an opinion. They're not an authority figure trying to give out official information. They give their opinion on what information they get, right? So you can't classify somebody's opinion as mis and disinformation, and then you use that as the impetus to ban these people from social media. Yeah, they got sued into oblivion, got an injunction put out on them. They had to stop doing it. But Lord knows if they've stopped doing it, because some of these social media companies were complicit with doing this, right? What's his face? Mark Zuckerberg. Come out and apologize for doing so. Now, we all speculate as to why did he apologize when he's still maintaining the same practices of banning people for speech. But he comes out and apologizes for doing so? Like, hang on here. But he's still doing it. That's kind of weird. I wonder why he would do that. He's worried about Donald Trump winning. That's why. And worried about that if Donald Trump does win, he's going to put an attorney general in there that will actually go after criminals, that will actually enforce the Constitution. Because currently, Merrick Garland is above the law. He broke the law. And Congress has found him in contempt of Congress for not giving up information that he should have given up. And the Justice Department refused to file charges against him, even though he was found in contempt, and they are supposed to follow through. Steve Bannon is something good to look at. He's about to get out of jail, but he went to jail for pretty much the exact same thing as what Merrick Garland did. They put him in prison for 4 months. For 4 whole months. As a matter of fact, Steve Bannon was a little bit more cooperative, if you will, because eventually, after denying oversight several times, being found in contempt, he finally said, okay, he got clearance from Trump because Trump declared executive privilege over the paperwork. I forget exactly what it was right off, but and he finally said, okay, I'll capitulate. I'll give you the documents or whatever. And they said, no, sorry, too late. You're going to prison, buddy. The Merrick Garland turns around and does the exact same thing, and they refuse to go after Merrick Garland. Only difference is Steve Bannon wasn't the Attorney General. That's the only difference. The only difference. Oh yeah, probably because he's a Trump ally. This is just crazy, y'all, but let's get into this story. The Justice Department warned Elon Musk's America PAC in recent days that his U.S. $1 million sweepstakes to registered voters in swing states may violate federal law. People briefed on the matter told CNN. Oh, people briefed on the matter told CNN. There we go. So it wasn't somebody from the Justice Department. Right. Like, that's why this doesn't make any sense, because it's just an insane leftist trying to make up stuff to scare Elon Musk to make him stop supporting Trump. This is all fear-mongering. And then Kamala Harris gets out there and starts talking about, well, Donald Trump's running a fear campaign. What the hell are y'all doing? That's y'all's whole shtick. That's the only reason anybody is supporting Kamala Harris in the first place. Is because Kamala Harris isn't Donald Trump. Donald Trump is decisively better on every single policy. Decisively better on every policy that you can think of. Except for maybe abortion. I'm just kidding. Let's keep going. Musk, who has thrown his support behind former President Donald Trump and is spending millions of dollars supporting his candidacy, has publicized the U.S. $1 million prize by his political action committee aiming to increase voter registrations in hotly contested states. Musk's initial promise to pay prizes to registered voters immediately raised concerns from election law experts and some state officials who questioned whether it ran afoul of the law. You know what? You would think, okay, so Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, I do believe. I could be wrong about that, but I think he's the richest man in the world. Okay, so you would think he has several, if not dozens, of very good lawyers. And for him not to consult with those lawyers before doing something like this would be quite ridiculous to think, right? So his lawyers obviously looked into this, read the letter of the law, and said, yes, this is what you can do. This is how you have to do it. Right? Like, no, I'm sorry. It's not against the law. Otherwise, y'all would be indicting him immediately. Think about that for a second. You got the richest man in the world doing something illegal. Blatantly out in the open illegal. Do you really think they're just going to be like, hey, stop it, that might be legal? Or do you think they're going to be like, okay, we got you now, buddy. You're going down. Yeah, they're going to immediately indict this man and bring him into court. Especially after backing Donald Trump, for crying out loud, of all people. Like, it's not, I'm sorry, get the hell out of here. And then it's, oh, somebody was briefed on the matter, told CNN. Right. These people just love to manipulate everybody. And they think we're too stupid to notice what they're doing. That's what they think. You're too stupid to notice this. That's right. So if you think that you're not that stupid, do me a big favor. Do the smartest thing you can do right now. Smash that like button for me. And if you're new around here, I would really appreciate it if you could smash that subscribe button for me. It would really help the channel to grow, because I read the news, folks, and that's all I'm here to do, is inform you guys. So smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and share this video anywhere and everywhere you can, if you don't mind. I would really appreciate if you guys could do that for me. It really does help with the algorithm and everything, but let's keep going. Federal law bars paying people to register to vote. The language of the petition currently promises U.S. $1 million prizes to people chosen at random for signing a petition in support of First and Second Amendment freedoms. But to sign the petition, you must be registered to vote in specific states. A letter from the Justice Department's Public Integrity Section, which investigates potential election-related law violations, went to Musk's Political Action Committee, according to people briefed on the matter. CNN has reached out seeking comment from Musk. Several email addresses listed on the Super PAC's website, the group's treasurer, and Musk's press team at the X platform. The Justice Department declined to comment. We want to try to get over 1 million, maybe 2 million voters in the battleground states to sign the petition in support of the First and Second Amendment, Musk said in announcing the sweepstakes at a Trump campaign event in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania on Saturday. We are going to be awarding $1 million randomly to people who have signed the petition every day from now until the election day. In response to a post claiming Musk was paying to register Republicans, Musk said winners can be from any or no political party and you don't have to vote. He did not address the potential legal problem of only opening the lottery to registered voters. What do you mean the legal problem of only opening the lottery to registered voters? That's not illegal. Right? The lottery, there are conditions to winning the lottery. It's not open to everybody. Right? Like the state lotteries and the United States lottery, for crying out loud. There are conditions to those things. Right? You can't be in another state and win an outside state lottery because unless you go to that state and buy a ticket, you can't win the lottery. You can't win the lottery without buying a ticket at all. So I don't see the difference here. I don't see the difference at all. Maybe I'm overlooking something. You guys let me know down in the comment section. But you see what they're trying to do. They're trying to use any angle. What this article really is about, folks, it's not about Musk doing what he's doing. It's about fear. It's about promoting fear. And it's about manipulations, right? The corporate press love to manipulate. They want to get public sentiment on their side on this one. They want to make you think that what Musk is doing is illegal and he's a bad person for doing so because he's now also Orange Man number 2. So, Orange Man bad. That's what this is all about. Think about it. The logic lines up here. Because if the Justice Department, if Elon Musk is doing something so blatantly illegal, he's going to be arrested. He's going to be arraigned. He's going to be indicted. All that good stuff. They're not going to write an article saying, hang on here, it may be illegal. They're not going to write an article to scare Elon Musk. That's not what this is all about. This is about fuel for the left to get more leftists to say, look what Elon Musk is doing. It's illegal. They're going to tell people this. And they're going to use this as rhetoric, as a rhetorical shotgun, if you will. Oh, well, Elon Musk is only giving this money to... That's illegal. You can't do that. Yeah, it's all about manipulations, folks. But once again, here I come to the freaking rescue. But, as if nobody else could figure this out. I'm sorry, this is easily figurable. You could easily figure this out, in other words. To see that this is just a manipulation, folks. Just a manipulation. On Sunday, the second day of the sweepstakes, the Super PAC reframed its messaging around the giveaway, describing the money as payment for a job. In social media posts, the group said winners would be selected to earn $1 million as a spokesperson for America PAC and subsequently posted pro-Trump testimonial videos featuring the winners. However, several election law experts who spoke to CNN pointed out that the fine print on Musk's Super PAC website explaining the official terms of the entry did not change because, it's both, maybe. Right? Like, who cares about that? What he wants to do is he's trying to get people involved in voting. Like, why is there a problem with this? The Democratic Party should be right up there aligned with all this. They've been registering criminal aliens to vote this entire time. So why would they have a problem with Elon Musk giving $1 million possibly to some of their constituents? I mean, do you guys have an answer for that? It's just funny, y'all. Funny, funny, funny. Only petition signers can win the $1 million prize, and signers must be registered voters of Arizona, Michigan, Georgia, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, or Wisconsin. It is not clear when Musk received the Justice Department's letter and whether it prompted changes to messaging around the giveaway. It probably did. But you know what? You're not going to scare him into stopping. His lawyers looked into it. It's not illegal. Maybe you can't do that, right? Maybe it has to be they're doing a job. So now he's paying people to be spokesmen for his political PAC. How is that illegal? I mean, can you answer that down in the comment section? How is that illegal? But just to think that his lawyers wouldn't point out that you can't do that, Elon Musk. He's not that stupid. Elon Musk is not an idiot. I'm sorry. And this is the point I try to make on the people that try to say, oh, Donald Trump's a failure at business. I'm sorry. He's a billionaire. I mean, I wish I could fail that much, to be honest with you, because if failure means you're worth over $1 billion, I would love to be a failure, for crying out loud. These people make no sense. They just use any angle they can, and when they run out of angles to use, they just make up angles to go in, oh, well, this is illegal. The Justice Department said so. Yeah. These people are crazy and nuts, and I just don't get what their resistance to this all is, right? Like, I understand Trump derangement syndrome, but not everybody voting for Kamala Harris has Trump derangement syndrome. They've been fooled into believing, they've been fooled into drinking the Democratic Kool-Aid, if you will. That's what they've been fooled into. They've been fooled into believing the corporate press narrative because that's an authority figure, if you will. And they're not going to lie to you, are they? But you go out there and ask people, I bet you the vast majority of people say they don't believe the corporate press. So why do you believe anything they say at all? Why do you believe them that Kamala Harris is the best choice for president? Why do you believe that? Have you listened to her speak? She doesn't say anything of substance. She just talks and talks and talks circuitously all freaking day long, and she can't give any substance. It's insane that anybody would listen to her talk and be like, yes, she's going to make a great president, y'all. I just can't see it. I really can't. And once again, I try to be unbiased here when looking at these things. I mean, she's got some of her policies are okay, like the $6,000 tax credit for first-time, parents, or first-time parents, I believe. That's what it is. I'm not 100% sure, but $6,000 tax credit thing, hey, that's great. I love lowering taxes. But, as a result, if you get Kamala Harris, you get a 28% corporate tax rate. That's gonna raise your prices. I'm sorry. They've got to cover their overhead, and taxes are part of your overhead, for crying out loud. That's gonna make prices go up. It just will. It just will. I'm sorry. You can't do that. You're trying, when you raise the corporate tax rate, what you're telling these companies is you don't want them here. You want them to move out of country. That's what that tells those companies. And I can't understand it at all. Have a decent corporate tax rate, right? 21% is too high for me, to be honest with you. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. Everybody gets taxed too much. And I love how they constantly talk about, oh, well, Trump just wants to give his billionaire buddies tax breaks. So what? If he gives everybody else tax breaks, who cares? Like, seriously, who cares? Why are you going to get pissed off because somebody else has more money than you? That makes absolutely no sense for people to get mad about this. Oh, we need to tax the rich. Why? Because they've got more money than you? They've been more successful than you have? Is that because they need to be taxed more? Or is that because you're jealous that they have more money than you do? I mean, that's what I would love to ask these people. And then tell them, look, the top 1% pay almost half of all income taxes. The top 20% pay 90% of the taxes that the federal government takes in. The top 20%. Everybody else The lower 80% pays 10% of the taxes. Is that fair? No, it's not fair. Not fair at all. But these people don't understand stuff like that. They just hear somebody say, tax the rich. And they're like, yay! And I don't understand why. I've never bought into that, taxing the rich garbage. I've never bought into that. It's always seemed to me that, oh, well, these people are just jealous. That the rich people have money and they don't. That's what it seems like to me, because why would you want that? It's so unfair to tax rich people more than what you tax everybody else. Like the bottom 10% probably don't even freaking pay taxes, especially people with kids. They get all that money back at the end of the year and then some. That's nuts to me. Like, I just never understood that. When I first had a kid and I got that first tax return check, and I took that check and I looked at my pay stub, because I remember I thought, I was like, that seems like a lot. And I looked at my pay stub from my last pay stub and totaled up how much I paid in. I got back like $1,500 more than what I paid in. I was like, this isn't right. This is wrong. What? In what world does that make any sense? But hey, that's how our system works. Some people don't pay taxes at all. Do you think that's fair? How about the rich people getting mad at you because you don't even have to pay taxes, and they do? I mean, it's the same logic. That's what I say. But, I'm rambling at this point, so y'all do me a big favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Share this video anywhere and everywhere. And y'all let me know what y'all think about all this down in the comment section. That is all I got for this one, y'all. Want to thank everybody for watching. And y'all try to have a good day. Stay legitical. Peace.